tippylovesyou.com.
It's time to relax. It's time to find a quiet place. Close your eyes and drift away. It's time to wither the weeds of ego and gather up the wild roses of nothingness. It's time to unravel. It's time for Tippy. Exercise 4. You find yourself feeling very warm and serene. A sumptuous, delicious feeling of nurturing heat radiates out from your core, and you feel very comfortable, very relaxed, and very big. Big and round. So big and round you are. Huge. Vast. You are 5,000 miles in radius, with a dense, swirling, gaseous atmosphere containing all sorts of unusual elements. You're a planet. A big, beautiful planet. A BBP. And you are hurtling through the cosmos. It's natural to think that the cosmos is full of stuff, and it is, but mostly it's nothing at all. Emptiness. You are flying through the vast vacuum of space, and it is all blackness everywhere around you. How long have you been falling through infinity like this? It's hard to tell. No sun or stars to give us days. But time is different for you. You're a planet. You've probably been whizzing through the void for a few billion years now, just spinning and falling on and on through the black. How does that feel? Let's think about that. Oh, but what's this now? You've changed. Your trajectory has been altered, slowed. You've found a star. Ooh-wee. You're in an elliptical orbit around a toasty warm sun. It's so much bigger than you and so beautiful. You can't keep your eyes off it. Feel the warmth from that lovely hot sun all over your gigantic body as you spin your wonderful dance around it, swinging in giant curving loops. There's rhythm in your existence now. There is pattern and pulse. The circling orbit around the sun teases your surface into a slow frenzy of new sensations, freezing and thawing, bubbling and bursting. It's hard to imagine your old, sunless times now, those desolate moments that stretched out for so long, cold and black with hollow stillness. You're so much more stable now, caught up in this mighty and majestic ebb and flow. For a time, perhaps a few dozen millennia or so, you enjoy the play of gravity across your moist surface. There's some inert nitrogen in your atmosphere now, along with carbon dioxide, methane, trace elements of other stuff. The atmosphere feels rich and nourishing, almost primordial. Ripe. Time passes. Meteoroids, asteroids, and comets have left their various marks across your surface, sometimes hurling their weight deep into your substance, melding themselves into you, becoming a part of you, sometimes glancing off you, skittering into the abyssal void. And sometimes those special few become drawn into your orbit, enraptured by your gravity, weaving their own cyclic patterns around you, just as you do around that mighty sun that burns so fiercely. The force of these various visitors has altered your course, added a lilt to your spinning dance, and that, in turn, has caused some shifts in your atmospheric makeup. Something is brewing in the hydrogen, oxygen, carbon, and sulfur. Something that grows. Do you feel it? Vast swathes of your surface ripple now with organic life in the depths of your watery gut parts. Your fluctuating environments are nursing and coaxing peptides and proto-ribozymes, eukaryotes and bacteria. As these develop, there is an explosion of activity. A great blossoming of plant life across many centuries that shimmers up and out of your oceans and onto your dry and dusty plains, curling along your riverbanks and unfolding across your every fertile acre. It is all a part of you now. These rain clouds, these forest fans, these hungry sponges blossoming across your ocean floors. They are not inside you or on you, they are you. And your words are trapped, blank and undone in the mouth of their resolution. Dancing through the magnetic fields, you and your sun, you and your captured asteroids and moons, and a new dance now of spiraling stalks, unfurling blooms, growth and decay, fresh cyclic enterprises to mix the layers of feedback loops, over and over and over. Wheels within wheels, within wheels, within wheels. What a wonder you are. The pace of movement has increased. Vertebrates. They feast on your rich algae and mosses, and it tickles. Before long, there are fishes, then amphibians and reptiles. So much busy. So much happenings. All over your face, every sacred mile ablaze with life. The infernal noise of these finite spaces is terrifying. Yet sort of exhilarating. Next comes a wave of fungi, roaming all across your watery borders, where insects now evolve and abound. And what's this? A particular form of carnivorous arachnid seems determined to finish off all the gigantic vine-eating mulchworms until, hello there, a race of equine cephalopods develops a taste for the fatty spiders and displaces their supremacy. So much death in all this life. So much mating and birthing. So much murdering and devouring. The brutality is exhausting, and as the wheels roll on and on, you find yourself looking back on those days in the void, those long ago centuries of abyssal drift, with a distinct longing. How peaceful it all was. How unbothered you were by it all. Perhaps those times might come again. The spiders have evolved some sort of sentience and are exploring the possibilities of psychic warfare. Their great battles with the octopus-headed horse people are relentless, unending. Millions are murdered, tortured, enslaved. This has to end. You focus all your energy, clenching every tectonic plate, sending great, tremulous, shivering pulses along your fault lines. Feel that power straining to be released. It's building up. That's the way. Keep pushing. That's good. Getting closer now. Closer. Closer. And then sweet release. Erupting volcanoes shoot great geysers of molten rock high into the air, spewing hot fire far and wide. Vast clouds of thick, malodorous smoke amass and block out the sun's nurturing rays. Glacial cliffs topple. Oceans engorge. All is swamped, burned, and snuffed out. Life is no more. Feel again the calm and quiet. The lava cools to form new rocky outcrops. The raging tidal waves simmer into simpering laps along your soft beaches. Tranquility. You empty your clouds and the waters freeze under the protective black veil of smoke that surrounds you. You're having an ice age. It is wonderful. Nothing can trouble you here. Relax and feel that long, slow silence wash over you. Lovely. And in that relaxed state, the orbit around the sun continues undeterred as your seasons continue to cycle day in, day out. A few million years go by. The old familiar stirrings, hidden away in the dark of your deepest waters, begin once again to fizzle and tickle. Bacteria, hyperthermophilic archaea, algae. Life has found a way. Before long, your expanses are once more plagued by creatures in their ceaseless masses, multiplying, scurrying, chipping away at your rock face and drilling down into your delicate, soft and sandy regions. The dominant species is now a sort of phallic arthropod. Their language a clicking, snapping noise, incessant and irritating. They casually obliterate other species while they build monuments to their own horrendous belligerence. Always clattering around, always bullying, and always procreating. They are legion, and they are itchy. They discover fire, and now you are ablaze with explosions as they wage war on everything and each other, reshaping your every area while clickety-clacking their unending song of self-regard. The cock-shaped shell people, enraptured by the utter and heartbreaking stupidity of words. Again, you turn your mind to happier times, to the solitude of the dark and cold void you blazed sweetly through for so many millennia before you found your sun. Those halcyon days of perpetual nothingness, how could you have ever longed for more? But on this thought, you see now how that sun, the source of your damnation, offers the ultimate solace of your golden salvation. You are only interested in the total destruction of everything, everywhere, forever, the last of afflictions and best remedy. It is time to scratch the itch, shunting yourself free of the elliptical orbit. You spin new shapes in your path, spiraling ever closer to your gargantuan dance partner, plummeting, plunging once again. Like the before times of stillness and solitude, nothingness and the infinite blackness of space rushing past you. Only now, it's not black. It's brighter and brighter and hotter and hotter. And this time, it isn't solitude. This is union. This is all becoming one. This is utter transformation into fire, and there is no doubt in your mind now that this is exactly how it should be. And oh my stars, oh my lovelies, here it comes, the total bliss of eternal non-existence. We will all be pure in the light.